Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel for another video. And today for you guys, man, apparently somebody had literally just sent me this link on Twitter last night, want me to react to this video: how Gamera beat Godzilla at his own game. This video is actually by Up From Depths. Now, I didn't know anything about this video, so but the question looks suspicious. So, because I love both Gamera and Godzilla. So, you know, big true hard art fan of both of them. So, we're about to go ahead and jump in and check this out. Make sure you guys subscribe and let's get to it.
Ever since Gamera broke out of his icy tomb in 1965, the monster was destined for an uphill battle, constantly fighting against the perception of being a cheaper, less inspired knockoff of Godzilla. A perception that, at least in the beginning, wasn't necessarily wrong. Indeed, it is a known fact that Gamera was born out of Dai Studios' desire to create their own giant monster movie to compete with Godzilla, who at the time was enjoying a level of popularity their rival studio Toho was more than eager to capitalize on. Gamera was an explicit attempt on Dai's part to create their own Godzilla, and dip their toes into a genre that was near the tail end of what many consider to be the golden era. For that, the original film, Gamera the Giant Monster, is as standard a monster movie as you can get, containing all the elements you expect out of a kaiju film from that era. It's a competent enough film, but aside from a few surprises, isn't particularly memorable. Still, it was a major hit for Dai, which was more than enough reason to make sequels, and from 1965 to 1971, the studio pumped out 6 Gamera films, one film per year, each one cheaper and sillier than the last, until the franchise reached an all-new low when it desperately attempted to half-heartedly revive the series with Gamera Super Monster in 1980, a film that makes even the cheapest Godzilla film look masterful in comparison. All this is to say that all throughout the Showa era, Gamera was clearly the underdog to Godzilla, starring in a string of films that were cheaper and far less sophisticated than Godzilla's, especially when compared to that franchise's earlier entries, which set the standard for everything that came afterward, Gamera included. Simply look at the amount of the original Gamera films that have been skewered on Mystery Science Theater 3000, and you'll see why the Flying Turtle was considered the lesser monster for so long.
You know, guys, it just dawned on me how weird this film is, you know? Yeah. Really? Kind of goofy.
Eventually, both monsters would go into hibernation, but it wouldn't take long for Godzilla to make a comeback. The release of The Return of Godzilla in 1984 marked the beginning of an all-new Godzilla series, affectionately called the Heisei series, which would run its course throughout the late 80s and early 90s. The series made major advancements in the genre, moving Godzilla back into a darker direction, while also showcasing the technological upgrades and filmmaking techniques that had developed over the last decade. However, it didn't take long for this new Godzilla series to begin stagnating under the weight of its own attempts at financial success. Godzilla vs. Biollante, arguably the most impressive of the Heisei films, both artistically and technically, wasn't as big a hit at the box office as Toho had hoped, and in an effort to steer the franchise back into a more financially secure position, they began falling back into the familiar, bringing back the most popular of Godzilla's enemies, which proved relatively successful. But in the process, the series stopped attempting to push new ground, content with churning out sequel after sequel. Sequels that, while fine, even great in certain instances, lacked the dynamism that made the earlier entries like Biollante so compelling. By the time the Heisei series concluded with Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, the King of the Monsters once again seemed to have run his course, and once again it seemed time for him to take another extended vacation. It was at this time that Dai, seeing the success Toho was enjoying with their revival of their monster, decided it was time for their monster to make a comeback as well, and also, like his more popular counterpart, would do so by reining back the kid-friendly antics of old in favor of a darker, more realistic edge. To do this, they hired Shusuke Kaneko to direct, a massive fan of the kaiju genre who took the job enthusiastically, seeing it as an opportunity to put his own personal stamp on the genre. And the rest, as they say, is history. Throughout the last half of the 90s, Kaneko would direct 3 Gamera films, creating what would come to be
Best
called
openings.
the Heisei Gamera trilogy.
Titles.
A trilogy that is now hailed to be a crowning jewel of the genre. Under the sharp direction of Kaneko, these 3 films went on to do all the things the Heisei Godzilla films couldn't be bothered to do. While the latter was content with indulging in cliches, fan service, and stock character archetypes, Kaneko's Gamera films embellished in intricate world building, thought-provoking ideas, and empathetic, sometimes even complex human characters. Indeed, while the Heisei Godzilla films often struggled with balancing a well-told human story with spectacle, the Gamera trilogy blends it all into a cohesive whole. The human drama and monster action work together to tell a genuinely compelling narrative that even those who don't usually take to monster movies may find themselves invested in. Characters are archetypal but extremely likable, and unlike most of the Heisei Godzilla films, are given more to do other than stand around and watch the monsters fight. The trilogy benefits immensely from screenwriter Kazunori Ito, whose experience working on Ghost in the Shell lends the films a more sophisticated anime-esque style of storytelling. Dabbling as much in spiritualism as they do in hard science, the films touch upon many of the time-worn themes of the genre, but without talking down to the audience in the way so many of the Godzilla films tended to do. Revenge of Iris in particular has layers to it that require multiple viewings to truly grasp fully. On top of good storytelling, the Gamera trilogy is a technical marvel that put everything Godzilla was doing at the time to shame, within a fraction of those films' budgets, no less. And under the watchful eye of special effects director Shinji Higuchi, the films would end up showcasing just how effective suitmation and model work could be when framed and lit in cinematic ways. Compared to the Heisei Godzilla films, which were content in filming the monsters using flat, static wide shots, Kaneko and Higuchi used every trick in the book to make every shot look as good as possible. Low angles and proper lighting were used to convey the size of the creatures, making them look genuinely large amidst the highly detailed models of cityscapes and countrysides. Monsters such as Legion are marvels of suitmation, large and imposing and intricately designed and brought to life in ways similar monsters such as Destroya simply aren't. And while the monster fights of the Heisei Godzilla films are noticeably slow and awkward, and often devolved into spamming beam attacks, the monster fights in the Gamera trilogy are simple but thrilling in their brutality, which contributes to Kaneko's realistic approach while also remaining faithful to the bloody style of the older films. And unlike the Heisei Godzilla films, which were more than happy to lighten things up now and again, the Gamera trilogy only gets darker, culminating in an end that leaves the viewer desperate for some light at the end of the tunnel. It's a remarkably dramatic turn from the days where Gamera was doing backflips to the cheers of children. In fact, it's hard to think of another fictional character that has performed as drastic a 180 as Gamera did in the 90s. This character was once a laughingstock to anyone under the age of 10, but now suddenly with these 3 films, the monster could be taken as seriously as any other, if not more, to the point where now he's looked at almost as fondly as Godzilla. People are clamoring for more Gamera, especially following the release of the 50th anniversary short film in 2015, an astoundingly impressive work that shows just how effective this monster can be under the right hands. The Heisei Gamera trilogy is an amazing work of art, not just because of the skill with
amazing shot right there, bro,
but also because it's one of the best comeback stories in cinema history. In a short time, what was once considered disposable garbage for children was now considered the best the genre has to offer. And in accomplishing this massive feat, Gamera, who was long looked upon as a low-grade Godzilla clone, managed to, for a time at least, beat the king of the monsters at his own game and take the crown from himself. And while Gamera's reign was short, the trilogy continues to be looked upon fondly and remains the gold standard of the kaiju genre, a standard that only a select few Godzilla films, both past and present, have ever exceeded. They are a testament to how craftsmanship and vision can make up for a small budget, demonstrating how any idea, even something as silly as a giant fire-breathing flying turtle, can be great with the right people in charge. And as fans wait with bated breath for his return, they'll continue to watch this magnificent trilogy again and again.
I would too.
And again.
That's facts. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Listen, like, Jesus, man, telling you the truth though, like, I did not expect this, you know, what he said in this video. Did not expect that. Listen, as a true diehard fan of both Godzilla and Gamera, I love Godzilla so much. A lot. You know, I've been a fan of him ever since I was little. And till I didn't, you know, like, listen, when I was like younger though, I did not know there's like Gamera. I didn't know that. You know, until I found out, you know, while I was younger, you know, and I looked him up, you know, he got movies, like there's like an actual a giant flying turtle, which aka a guardian of the universe. Like, listen, when I look Gamera up, like someone like did mention saying something about Gamera, I was like, who's Gamera? And so then to me myself, I literally just look him up, and I was like, oh wow, so that is Gamera, the guardian of the universe, the giant flying turtle. So basically, I found out he got a lot of not a lot of movies then, but a lot of movies than Godzilla. Well, Godzilla had more movies than Gamera though. Let's put it that way. So basically, Gamera. I've been watching his movies, like especially the old ones though. But the heisei in the 90s, like when I watched the trilogies of heisei of Gamera, holy shit. Like, listen, I even got the DVD version and of course the Blu-ray version of the trilogies of the heisei of Gamera. So I got all of his collections though. So I even got all the collection of Godzilla as well. So but I haven't got I have all like the old one. Only got is the heisei and the 2000 Godzilla movies and stuff. So but what he said about the heisei of the 90s of Gamera, I ain't gonna lie though, those trilogies right there, like that's like the best trilogies that I ever watched though. And like, you know, like like there's like one scene in Gamera the Guardian of the Universe that came out in 1995. When him and Gaio's going at it in the final battle, when they was like flying and stuff, like when Gamera like fired his fireball out of his mouth, trying to get Giles, but Giles literally just dodged that bit. You know, you guys want know what I'm talking about though. So that was like, I ain't gonna lie, that was like the amazing shot right there. You know, but and I didn't know, like, you know, the companies are rivals though. I didn't know that. I didn't know. You know, which don't bring that bullshit in my comments though. So yeah, I don't got time for it. But be honest with you, I love Godzilla, but Gamera movies trilogies, holy shit, man! I like, listen, I literally love all three of them, but I like the third one of Gamera 3. Why? Because him and Iris, they both went at it in that air battle, bro. Like I did not expect that, them two going at it, bro. You know, and of course, to be honest, in my own opinion, Iris, like, she had literally, like, she was like one of the most badass looking, you know, like that I ever seen. You know, like I don't see how they did it though. Like of her look, you know, of her looks though. You know, I'm sorry guys, I can't talk right though. But Iris though, she, like, it just how she looks though. It looks absolutely badass, and she also looked badass as well. Gamera too, you know, and like. but this I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that, you know, of this video. That yo, Gamera beat Godzilla. Damn. I don't know what else to say. All I'm gonna say is damn. Damn. I love Godzilla so much, bro. And Gamera too. So, oh man. Oh shit. But I'll be honest with you, I will watch these trilogies again. Maybe today. Because like there's something about this trilogy, man. There's something about it, you know. And plus, even though Godzilla has the best opening titles in the 90s, you know, say like Godzilla versus Destroyer, that's like my favorite opening title, and also my favorite Godzilla movie as well. So, but Gamera had, be honest with you, Gamera has the best opening title though, but Godzilla has more best epic opening titles though. Be honest with you. So, but I can't choose though. I can't choose between both Gamera and Godzilla because I love both of them. You know, so but wow, did not expect this video, man. Did not expect that. But go subscribe up from Depths. You know, I ain't knowing anything about him. You know, so because somebody sent me this link though. So, but in the case, that's it for the video for you guys. Let me know in the comments though what do you guys thought about this situation? How Gamera beats Godzilla as his own game. Like, let me know, cause I want to see the comments, man. Like, cause most of you guys are gonna go to argue at each other and stuff like that, you know. So, but me personally, I'm gonna stay out of it, you know what I'm saying. So, cause I'm just keeping it 100 though. I love both of them, you know. So, like, what's the point of me choosing between Gamera and Godzilla though? Come on now. They're one of the most coolest monsters ever. So, but yeah, but in the case, make sure you guys follow me on social media and subscribe. I see you guys in the next video. God be safe out there. God bless you all. See you guys later.